our last investigation, we uncovered a paradox. We saw how a machine that was supposed to erase a profession, the automated teller machine, ended up doubling it. How bank tellers didn't disappear. They evolved. Their work shifted from counting bills to building trust. We learned something crucial. AI isn't taking jobs. It's taking tasks. But that realization leads to a far more urgent question. If the routine is moving to the machine, what is left for us? For most of the 20th century, the formula for success was simple. Learn a technical skill, master it, repeat it for 40 years. The world rewarded stability. An accountant became a better accountant. A journalist perfected a beat. An engineer refined a craft. But that world is gone. Today, expertise decays. A programming language learned in 2015 can be obsolete by 2025. A marketing strategy that worked last summer is punished by the algorithm today. We are entering an era where what you know matters less than how fast you adapt. So, what actually lasts? Not what we've dismissively called soft skills, as if empathy and judgment were somehow easier than Excel. What lasts are foundational human capacities, the abilities machines still cannot replicate even as they master our tasks. Let me show you what's rising in value. In the AI era, the value of perfect information is falling. The complexity of systems is exploding. If you wait until you are completely certain before acting, you lose. The system changes before your plan is finished. Across startups, research labs, and organizations navigating rapid change, a pattern emerges. High-performing teams in volatile environments operate at about 70% certainty. They move before conditions are perfect. They test before they theorize. They turn ambiguity into motion. Traditional systems trained us to wait. Raise your hand. Ask for permission. Follow the plan. That model breaks in fast-moving environments. High-agency people build rough prototypes. They run small experiments. They get fast feedback. While others freeze in front of AI's black box, they use it. They try. They fail. They iterate. They don't wait for clarity. They create it. As machines become better at processing information, something strange happens. The remaining human connections become more critical. In 1986, the Challenger shuttle disintegrated because one inexpensive rubber seal failed. In complex systems, every link matters. As AI becomes the most reliable link for data, the fragile links are now human. Everything depends on them. These uniquely human domains, empathy, presence, ethical judgment, creative synthesis, and the ability to sustain hope, aren't decorative. They're structural. In 2023, a major airline replaced much of its customer service with AI chatbots. On paper, it worked. Wait times dropped. Costs fell. Then a passenger missed a funeral due to a cancellation. The chatbot offered a standard voucher, $50. The story went viral. Outrage spread. It wasn't resolved by better automation. It was resolved when a human agent listened, apologized, and rebooked the passenger on a competitor's flight, at a loss to the company. AI can simulate politeness. It cannot feel stakes. It cannot own consequences. This is why roles that require psychological judgment and moral accountability resist automation. Why doctors remain essential. Why managers still matter. They don't just perform tasks, they carry responsibility. And responsibility cannot be automated. Another capacity rises in value as systems grow more complex. The ability to see how parts connect across boundaries machines cannot perceive. When an AI proposes a solution, it optimizes for a metric: speed, cost, efficiency. The human asks a different question. What will this break downstream? A logistics firm once followed an AI recommendation that promised to cut delivery times by 6%. On a spreadsheet, it was flawless. In reality, it shifted deliveries into windows that angered drivers, overwhelmed depots, and triggered penalties hidden in contracts the algorithm had never seen. Customer satisfaction collapsed within weeks. The algorithm solved for speed. The human had to repair the system. Systems thinking resists automation because it requires messy context, human friction, organizational politics, unwritten rules, historical grudges, cultural expectations. It requires first principles thinking, breaking a problem down to what truly matters, not what tradition says, not what the dashboard rewards, but what actually works in the real world. You see this shift clearly in software. The headlines say, AI is learning to code. Some declare people should stop learning to program. But new developers continue joining in record numbers. What's changing is not who enters, it's what they do when they arrive. Developers now use AI to generate boilerplate, draft functions, and debug. But professionals treat the output like a rough draft. They test it, they refactor it, they review it with peers, they explain trade-offs to non-technical people. The value is no longer in typing, it's in taste. The eye that knows what will scale. The judgment that spots hidden risk. The ability to bridge between technical and human systems. They are no longer just writing code. They are orchestrating systems. They don't play every instrument. They decide what belongs in the symphony. While knowledge work transforms, something unexpected happens in the physical world. Some of the most AI-resistant careers don't require a college degree at all. Skilled trades are experiencing a renaissance, not despite technology, because of physical complexity. Imagine a pipe bursting under a century-old house after a minor earthquake. Every structure is different. Every failure is unique. The data for that exact repair does not exist. A robot cannot crawl into that space. It cannot reassure a panicked homeowner. It cannot improvise a fix with mismatched parts. This is proximity advantage. Closeness to messy reality increases both job security and wage premium. The future is not purely digital. It is hybrid, and humans still dominate the unpredictable. Now we arrive at a deeper shift. We are entering the age of synthetic content. Soon, most online material will not be human-made. Models will generate articles, videos, music, and commentary at scale. When perfection becomes cheap, something strange happens. Imperfection becomes valuable. Knowledge alone will not differentiate you. An AI can explain almost anything, perfectly tuned to a viewer's preferences. The premium moves to authenticity, to being recognizably human. People don't just want information, they want a perspective, a personality, a sense that someone real is on the other end. The future belongs to those who build trust through presence, who show failure, not just success, who form relationships, not just broadcasts. As our value as data processors declines, our value as meaning makers rises. AI can generate content. It cannot generate culture. This future will not be comfortable. Change is disruptive. But helplessness is a myth. If you want to become the kind of human AI cannot replace, here is your playbook. Start with projects, not credentials. Don't say, "I'm learning data analysis." Say, "I'm building a dashboard that helps a local nonprofit track donations." Projects beat certificates because they force you into reality. Teach what you're learning. Explain it. Write it. Share it. Teaching forces clarity. Rotate roles. Spend time in marketing, in operations, in analytics. This builds systems thinking faster than staying in one lane. Keep a learning log. Write what worked, what failed, what surprised you. This compounds into foresight and become an AI multiplier. Don't compete with the machine. Direct it. Workers who guide AI effectively see productivity gains of 30 to 40%. They are not faster typists. They are better thinkers. History leaves a pattern. Those who adapt with systems, mentorship, and hands-on projects find opportunity even in disruption. Think of the future as an orchestra. AI is the most powerful instrument ever built. It can replicate any sound, any style, any technical performance. But an instrument is not music. Music needs a conductor. Someone to choose the tempo, someone to feel the room, someone to decide when silence matters more than sound, someone to take responsibility for what the audience experiences. AI is the instrument. You are the conductor. The future is not something that happens to you. It is a practice. It is a choice. The question is no longer, what will the machine do? The question is, what will you choose to cultivate? Don't panic. Plan. The future is arriving fast. And the better you understand what makes you irreplaceably human, the better you can shape your place within it. If this investigation helped clarify your thinking, help us reach others navigating the same questions. Share this with someone building their future. Subscribe if you want to keep exploring how systems really work, not how we wish they worked. And if something in this resonated, leave a comment. Tell us which skill you're cultivating, what you're building, where you're placing your bets. These conversations matter. They're how we figure this out together. The future isn't built by algorithms alone. It's built by people willing to think clearly about what's changing and what endures.